Hey guys, welcome back to the Salice Rose Show. I am here with, I guess, damn near my co-host, Gabby. And today we're going to be talking about cancel culture, all that stuff. Is it real? What happens? Why do you get canceled? Should you get canceled? What does that even solve? So if you guys are ready for another juicy episode, get your food, your beverages, and let's get started. So, okay, I have questions. First and foremost, a question that she just asked right now before we started. What do you think cancel culture even solves? Does it solve anything, or does it just cause drama for a little bit and get everybody hyped up and going, and then they forget about them and cause the same exact thing with someone else the next day?
I feel like part of cancel culture, it is just kind of all fake. I think cancel culture is an excuse for people to like give unwarranted opinions or like aggressive opinions to people.
Yes.
Okay, so like the idea of someone being canceled, like you say something or you do something that is like considered fucked up to the public.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of people on social media will just like go and like throw hate at that person.
It's the worst.
Like I don't think I've ever seen an example where canceling someone has been constructive. Or like, I don't know, I just like see people literally being bullying, like online bullying somebody for doing or saying something.
I do agree with what you're saying though. I don't want to sound like I'm a hypocrite because I have been on social media for a long time and I have a fan base that does go hard for me and is loyal to me, and they always defend me when like I get hate comments, et cetera, et cetera. So I never want to lose that. And that's what Selena Gomez has, as well as Hailey Bieber on her own end. But at the same time, it's like, I think when people put all these negative comments on their page, it's like, that doesn't really solve anything, how you said. Like, it's just bullying. It's a lot of drama, a lot of internet hate. And I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong though, I feel like that is so normalized if you're a celebrity or an influencer. People always say, well, I mean, that's a life that you like wanted, right? That's what the fuck comes with it. Now, I understand a lot of things come with this life, but when did it become a rule that bullying is part of it? Do you agree with that? Like, it should come with this lifestyle?
I don't think so, but I think when the whole idea of cancel culture first started, I feel like there was good intention behind it.
Right.
Like everyone saw it as a way to hold an individual accountable because like you are in a spotlight and like a lot, whether you like it or not, people are going to look up to you.
Yeah.
It's like up to the viewers to understand that person that they're watching is still human.
Right.
So I think cancel culture in essence was meant to be something productive. But I don't know if like
it turned toxic real quick.
Yeah, it turned toxic so fast. And that's because like people are so comfortable to talk shit from home and they'll never say maybe some people will say it to your face, but I don't think it is something that you are like supposed to or need to be exposed to because you're an influencer or a creative or a celebrity or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it can get really out of hand. Like it's been 2 months or something, and that whole like Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez thing is still going on.
I'm like, I understand why it's going, but like, can we see something new on the fucking For You page, please? Like, I want to see skits again, but
like, I'm seeing all kinds of videos of like people putting like side by sides of like Justin and Selena, and then Justin and
this
Hailey.
is why it's so dangerous to publicize your relationship, because although you may have let them go, your fans will never let them go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's like the dangerous thing. Like what you were saying, I feel like influencers and celebrities, they're not allowed to have a past. Do you ever see that?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like you're going to constantly be compared to your past.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a past, but the thing
that.
is, theirs is like on record. Like public record.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's never going to necessarily go away.
Ever.
It makes me, my brain gets confused. Why are you showing a picture of like 16-year-old Justin to like damn near 30-year-old Justin?
It's
like,
weird.
I don't get the comparison. Like,
and they're like, oh my God, he looks so different.
Like, why was he so happy here? Well, he was 16. Like, it was his first love.
So here's my thing too. Obviously, I love Justin Bieber. So I know I've always followed up with his stuff.
Yeah.
And here's my thing. It's a classic example of how like people just bully for fun. I don't know if you guys remember this, but right now, people want to be like, oh, he was so happy with Selena. We want Selena. But what happened when he was with Selena? They hated Selena.
So true.
There's so many.
God, I forgot about that.
There's so many videos of her crying, saying like, "I'm just a girl that likes a guy," and all of a sudden now they all want her to be with him.
Because even
does Haley feel that way?
I was a diehard Justin Bieber fan when I was like in middle school, like elementary school, and when he started dating Selena Gomez, I was pissed.
You're like, fuck that bitch.
Everybody was legitimately
I don't
pissed.
like her, blah blah
So
blah,
true.
and then. It's actually so funny because then years go by and like Selena went on her own journey and I was like, oh, okay, love that for her.
Yeah.
And then when he got with Haley, I was one of the people who actually was like into the couple. I was like, oh, they look good.
Yeah.
And then their wedding, like I was obsessed with the wedding pictures. Like I don't know, I really thought they were a good couple.
Yeah.
Like during COVID, their little videos. I personally like I wasn't like obsessed though, so like I never picked up on like the little things that people make TikToks about now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like as an individual who was a fan of Justin Bieber, like to the extreme, I thought that his relationship with Haley looked like a really like good thing for him to enter because I also think that Selena Gomez needed to be away from him to grow because like now I'm like a diehard Selena Gomez fan and like I'm all about like her and her journey. Like I think she's grown past him so much. Like everyone wants them to get back together.
Like she doesn't even see him anymore. I feel like.
Literally. Like everyone's like they need to get back together. They need to get together. They need to be married.
No.
And I'm like, do you guys not see like how much she's thriving?
Right.
Like she's thriving so much. I'm just like, but I also don't understand like what's with all the hate to Haley.
People just love to hate on whoever he's like. I don't think Justin has ever had a partner to where people have been supportive of it, like ever.
That's true.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like all this hate is like super fucking unnecessary and no one will ever be happy. It's kind of like what you were saying. If he's damned if he's with Selena, he's damned if he's not. And kind of like back to what I was saying about people who like are celebrities or influencers that have a past. It's like I always see TikToks, not every day, but like maybe a few times a month that people are like, oh my God, I could never be an influencer because they get canceled for the shit I do every day or all the shit I say every day. And then that video has over 500,000 likes and I'm like, okay, so like, let's talk about that. You know what I mean?
No
like,
one wants to bring it up.
Exactly. And I'm like, it's crazy because although people like have this like hate towards influencers and celebrities, like they always have something negative to fucking say about them, they still idolize them so much without even admitting to it. That's why you can't stand the fact that we all have a past and a bad one at that because you're idolizing us while you still hate us. So why is it that other people can have a past and they could have done like some foul ass shit, but they can grow from it because they're, you know, I guess like a regular person.
Yeah.
But when it's an influencer, oh, cancel. How dare you have a mistake? I thought you were Jesus. Fuck you, bitch. Like, fuck you too, bitch. Like,
and like people get satisfaction that now they feel like they have power over somebody else's money.
I feel like
That's
everybody
true.
think that they're like Jesus. They're like, okay, all right, come on, crew,
Well,
let's
yeah.
cancel. Let's do it, kids.
They always say it's easy to like point at somebody and like never look at yourself.
Exactly.
I think a lot of times too, when you're pointing like flaws out in somebody else, like you're kind of like seeing your own flaws.
Exactly.
In them, so you're gonna call somebody else out for it because you don't want to deal with it yourself.
Yeah.
But like even how you were talking about like just the whole idea of cancel culture in general.
Yeah.
It's funny how like the public wants to pick and choose who remains canceled. So,
oh my God,
for example,
true.
the thing I can never get past is Chris Brown, okay? Because I've been seeing this on my timeline a lot lately on Twitter, on TikTok, where we all know what Chris Brown did, how he
did what he did.
He's a woman hitter, like, and during that time, I don't know, I was really little when that went down, like, and like I remember seeing the pictures of Rihanna and like all these things, and I was like, my mom was like, no, like we do not listen to Chris Brown, we do not talk about Chris Brown, like he's like done, and I was like, and like all me and my friends were like that too, but then like when I went to college, I was like, people would still be playing his music, people were still dancing, like wearing his merch, and I was like, How is this that acceptable? Like, I don't understand. And then I saw a TikTok the other day where people were like, someone like made a video like, why is Chris Brown still famous? And then all the comments were like, he apologized. Like, him and Rihanna are cool now. So, like,
I do believe people deserve a second chance, though. You know, I think that some hurt is like really, really hard. And I mean, bitch, coming from the queen of trauma, I'm always talking about my pain, my traumas, the shit that I've been through. But, you know, if I can forgive everybody that's hurt me, whether it's like personally or through prayer, why can't other people have another chance?
Okay.
Kind of like, it's like that quote, not the quote, people are like, oh, like, you forgave your cheating ass boyfriend 1,000 times, but you dropped your homegirl for one fucking mistake. So you pick and choose who you want to forgive 1,000 times. You know what I mean?
okay.
So
okay, I see what you're saying, but my thing is like I'm all about second chances and giving people like the opportunity.
Certain times,
to grow.
though, not everybody deserves a second chance. Though.
But my thing is like, why was Chris Brown forgiven so easily for hitting a woman? But then you have like influencers who come out with like a makeup line and it doesn't do well, and then they have to be remain canceled for like all of eternity. Like, that's my thing. Like, I don't understand, like, to society or to the public.
I feel like the makeup culture is so toxic.
What deems them as, like, they get a second chance, but they don't get a second chance.
I think it's because there is a big difference. I mean, if you want to consider yourself a celebrity while being an influencer, that's on you. I never will say, like, oh, I'm a celeb. I know my place. I'm a public figure. I'm an influencer. Yeah. But the reason why I feel like it's different is because people tend to pay more respect to celebrities versus influencers. If you're an influencer, you're idolized. Yeah, you're entertaining. Yeah, I'm going to watch you. Yeah, like I'm going to probably buy your shit. But it's so much easier to cancel you and to fucking hate on you because you're not really a celebrity. Okay. So I guess it can kind of bully you a little bit more. But if you're a celebrity, chances are our hate comments won't even get to you. You're not going to address it and you're still going to be doing you. So they kind of like attack the weaker person, if that makes sense.
That's
in my
true.
eyes.
No, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I never thought about it like that. Like the kind of the difference between the two platforms. It's
like a fucking like an empire that you build. It's like, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. That's also weird that we like rank people.
It's so
that
fucking
makes me
weird.
uncomfortable. Like that idea. Like, okay, like you are the elite. You're like mid-tier. Everybody else is on the bottom. Like that's weird.
So I have a question.
Don't they say like A celebrities like
exactly?
Isn't that like a thing?
Yes,
like
it is a thing.
Like they rate it in
it's
categories.
It's kind of like when people ask you, like when you first meet someone, they're like, "So what's your name?" "Oh, Salice." "So what do you do for a living?" Because right away people ask you that question
your
because
status.
Exactly, your status. They want to know if they can respect you, if they can walk on you, how to talk to you, how to move when they're around you, what they can and cannot say, what they can and cannot do. "Oh, you work at McDonald's?" "All right, fuck you." Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Which is rude. "Oh, you're on social media?" "Oh. So, like, how did you, like, get started?
How many followers do you have?
Yeah,
Are you verified?
How did you do it? So, it's like, you only do it just to see if you should or should not respect me, which you should respect anybody, because what they make is not your fucking business, or it's not in your fucking pocket. That's their business, you know what I mean? But, back to my question. You don't have to answer, but, all right, guys, it's time. Are you Team Selena, or are you Team Haley? And answer why.
I am Team Selena.
And that's on period, bitch.
And that's because I'm a firm believer in who you surround yourself with is kind of speaks to your character. And I don't know. I just feel like the group that Hailey Bieber is around, they do seem Mean Girls.
Yeah. Like Mean Girl vibe.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of stuff about that. Once again, like I'm looking at it from like a viewer standpoint, like on TikTok and shit. So I don't know if all of it's true.
Right,
but
exactly.
More so I'm Team Selena just because I think I support her and her journey so much. Like with like her documentary that came out, like I feel like I got to see like a whole new side of her. And she's a girl who's been through a lot, and I feel like she's just trying to be happy and in a good place, and like that's all I want to support is like her wanting better for herself.
I agree. I don't like to choose teams because
like, I like to choose teams, but I'm team.
But I'm gonna. I would have to choose again. I don't know. We don't know any of these people personally. This is just our opinions. I would choose Team Selena.
But I do think it's bad though that everyone is like constantly throwing it in her face, and everyone's like, for example, that video of like Justin closing the car door on her.
But we don't know the concept to that.
We don't know what happened. But like if I was Hailey, I wouldn't want to continuously see people making these compilations of like regular human accidents that happen in relationships. Like maybe like who knows? You could have been distracted, daydreaming. Like who knows? Yeah. So like I'm also Team Selena, but I'm like, there's no need for Hailey to be getting like that much hate. Yeah. Like you guys do not need to be like constantly like throwing all this shit at her. Because at the end of the day, Justin Bieber chose to be with her. So if you guys are his fans, like why can't you respect who he chose to be with?
You don't have to like her, but like just respect
it. Like also like how come he's just like in the clear? Like it's just
everyone. That was my next question. A lot of the public is saying, Justin Bieber, where are you, bitch? You're not gonna stick up for your wife. What they're really saying is, hey, Justin Bieber, you don't see our drama. You're not gonna feed into us? How dare you not feed into this shit? What do you think of Justin Bieber still not sticking up for his wife with all the hate? I have my opinion. Maybe very unwanted, but what do you think?
Unwanted.
You love it?
I love it.
Okay, if I'm being honest, I actually talked about this with like my mom and my friends the other day, and I was like saying, I get him not wanting to be involved. He doesn't owe anyone anything.
Right.
Yeah. But if I was his wife and I was receiving that much amount of hate, I know that I would be like in an incredibly sensitive and emotional state.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I would want my husband, the person I'm supposed
up.
to spend the rest of my life with, to at least put out like one thing, being like, leave my wife alone. Like one sentence period, like on the Instagram story.
But
like,
he kind of
simple.
did, if you think about
he
it.
Did?
After
when?
Well, after
like,
all that hate, you're like, wait, where? After all that hate, 2 days went by and he posted all these pictures of
from his birthday party.
For his, not even just that, but them on a boat together, then them kissing, and them cuddling on the boat, like on separate times and days. So I feel like without him actually saying something, him posting his wife with like a little heart under it is like reassuring the world, like, yo,
like leave her alone.
I love this bitch. I ain't going nowhere.
Unbothered.
Yeah.
He just doesn't even feed into it.
Exactly.
But also, didn't Selena, she was like on live or something, and she said, if you support me, you support my brand, then you would know that like I don't tolerate you guys bullying Hailey.
That's the thing. Selena Gomez,
and she said
I feel like
that
has done more.
And people, but not even that. Like she took a stance, and people like
kind of defended Hailey.
Yeah, people don't care though.
But here's
They're
the thing,
still doing it.
Here's why they don't care. Half the world doesn't care because they're instigators. They're fucking trolls. They live for the hate because they hate their own life. So if they hate their own life, they're gonna go out there and make you hate your fucking life. And those are the ones that have no profile picture and a fucking Bible verse in their bio. Those are the ones that fucking hate themselves and want drama. But the other half of the people, I feel like, are peaceful people like me and you. Like, we support Selena.
We should be vibing.
Right. But the other half of the people that they're like, oh wow, like Selena, we hear you. You don't want us to put negative comments, but we're gonna, because in their mind, I don't want to normalize their negative comments, but they really, 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 really want to defend their idol.
They
because
think that they're doing something for her.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know, maybe they are, because I've been through some shit in my life on and off on social media when my fans had my back, and God did that help. And it reassured me that I was still loved and I was okay. So I think the other half, they're just like, okay, we hear you, but fuck that bitch, and we're gonna go ahead and still defend you because we grew up with you. We grew up watching you. You damn near like raised us just by watching you on TV. So I feel like the other half of the world feels like they have to pay their respect back to her, while the other half, they're instigating ass fucks, and they are so easily manipulated. And one day they hate Selena, the next day they love her. One day they hate Johnny Depp, the next day they love him. It's all a very weak-minded troll mentality. The other half, no. You know?
At the end of the day, you're getting snippets of their life.
That's
so
true.
It's like, why even pick sides? Like, who cares enough, right? Like, reflect on yourself and like what you have to work on, and why are you so worked up on somebody else's life? Like,
why are you so worked up?
You're not the one living it. So just like, settle down and focus on what you need to focus on.
Settle down.
Do you guys think TikTok has made it so much easier to cancel?
Yes.
I feel like things just trend, and like a video literally overnight.
Bro, anybody can trend
30
overnight.
million views, and like it's insane. I feel like I never really knew about cancel culture until I was on TikTok. And
I was
like,
talking about this on my TikTok live yesterday. I'm like, as much as I love TikTok, I love posting on there, I love engaging with the fans. Think about TikTok 3-4 years ago, right? Kind of like before the pandemic, or a little bit even before the pandemic. Every time you scrolled on TikTok, you would see like a dancing video, or like all these influencers collabing, dancing together. It was just like a really, really fun place. And now when I go on TikTok, every time my motherfucking scroll, it's a Stitch or someone duetting because, oh my God, how dare you fucking say you don't like pineapples, you whore. Like someone is always stitching some video because they're pissed off. And now like, where's the fun? I think now we're all addicted to watching TikTok because it's a place of like drama. And I don't care who you are, as humans, we're all a little bit invested in some kind of drama. Do you think it's super easy to trend on there, or not as easy?
No, I think it is. I feel like TikTok, people have really short attention spans now.
Bitch, me, I'm a goldfish.
TikTok is what makes everyone able to be engaged with stuff. So like, I only got TikTok like I think like 2-3 years ago. I had it post-pandemic. Like, I refused to get it in the beginning. But then when I first got it, it was like funny videos. Like I'm like the health and wellness TikTok, like where all the girlies tell me their smoothies. But like, I'll
now
be
with someone complaining about a smoothie.
Now
bitch.
it's like literally like, even she'll be making a smoothie and the comments are like, you can't put those two things together. That doesn't taste good. Like,
educate yourself, whore. Like
why is it so? I don't understand. Like, what got so like controversial about like making a smoothie? What got so controversial about like walking to the grocery store? Like, why is everything so up to like pick at? Like,
I think it's made it easy for everyone to feel like their opinion is valid when really your opinion does not matter at all.
Everyone's opinion
is valid.
Yeah, everyone's
but
opinion.
not to like post it hatefully on someone's
because
page.
now we're discriminating.
You can have an opinion, but learning
just
to
shove
keep
it up your ass.
to yourself.
Yes. Because it's as stupid as this. It's like me going to buy, I don't know, oatmeal, right? Mm-hmm. And then I get offended by their uniform. And I say, well, I think you should lose your job. And starting a trend off, I don't think you should be able to make money. Which is the same thing that people are doing. Yeah. Because they're trying to cancel them. They don't want them to be successful. They don't want them. They're messing with their money now.
That's not cool.
That's how stupid
people take it out of control. That's for sure.
The internet cannot let shit go.
Have people always been like this, and like social media just like gave them a platform to be able to vocalize it? Like, was everyone secretly thinking these things in their head?
Yes.
Were they talking about it? Like, or did because of social media, is it like a result? Like, I don't know.
No, people are douchebags. Not all, but some. Because half of everybody in this room that I know has never left a hate comment on anybody's face.
That's what I'm saying. It's like everyone should be more like us.
You
can see something on your social media. You can not like it. You can hate it, whatever. But it doesn't mean you have to leave your opinion on it. Just scroll. Go to the next one, unfollow, or press not interested.
Everybody's opinion is valid.
Who cares?
So I can't agree with like what you said earlier. Everybody's opinion is valid. You should be entitled to your opinion. But hand in hand to what she was saying is if you scroll on TikTok and you just really hate this bitch's face, like you ever seen somebody's face, you're like, I don't know why, you just piss me off. Like, you piss me off. You don't have to go down to the comment section and be like, hey, you fucking ugly bitch, I hate you, die.
Low-key, it's fan behavior. Low-key fan behavior. Like, you're obsessed with them. Yeah.
They get so invested in drama that's not theirs to the point where they're willing to risk their lives. So let me give you an example. Sporting events. How many stories have we heard? This fan of this team fought with this one. Now they're in the hospital. Somebody died. Well, guess what? These people don't even know you exist.
And they're not going to fucking help your fucking bills in the hospital. They don't give. You're just another like angry fan.
People are crazy because I'm even thinking like I'm literally like an average person. Okay, I did one YouTube video like with an ex at the time
that went viral.
But I was like with my ex at that time in that video, and then that was like shot like months, like almost like years ago. Yeah. And then when my current partner, I talk about him a lot. When I got with him and I like posted like my first picture of him on my Instagram story, like why am I getting comments from people?
What were they saying?
Like literally, I think they had the same haircut at one point, and they were like, "Oh, she has a type, and it's like so and so."
Don't we all have a type though?
On our comment, but I don't even have a type. But in my comments too, they'd be like, "Where's so and so?" Or they'd at him.
Bitch,
or
where's
like,
your ex? Or then where's your dad?
When the one celebrity influencer or whatever who was trying to get at me, my Instagram was being spammed for months, and I was getting hate for not giving him a chance. Like because I don't want to date someone, that makes me a bad person.
Ladies are gonna bully her into getting some unwanted dick. That's sweet. You just did Jesus' work.
That's the whole point of social media is everyone runs with a narrative when they have a 5-second snippet. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. So why do you feel valid enough to share your opinion on it?
So weird.
You can have it, but keep it to yourself. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
it's
don't put hate out there expecting and hoping, crossing your fingers for it to go viral and for more haters to piggyback off of what you said. It's like
haters are gonna get so mad watching this video.
Your paycheck's the same.
Exactly.
You live in the same house. What did you get out of it? They still don't know who you are.
All you got out of that was bad fucking karma coming your way. Every time you leave a hate comment, just know that shit is coming back by times 10. And that's why, like, I'm not perfect and I be fucking up. Well, I don't want to say daily, but I fuck up often. But I'm very, very mindful of when I fuck up and how I fuck up because I know that what I'm about to do or what the fuck I'm about to say in this argument is going to come back to me times 10. So is it really fucking worth it? No. So I think that people just, I don't know. I think people, like what I always talk about, so many people move in this world, and I always say this, but like they move around like karma doesn't exist. They're like, well, I don't believe in that shit. Okay, well, it's still on her way. Like, open the door. She's coming in, whether you let her in or not. Like, if you do good to others in time, good will be done to you. But if you go around hurting everybody, being a fucking dipshit, and just being a fucking a hater and a bitter ass bitch, you really think that life is gonna be kind to you? And then you want to go and cry and be like, why does everything bad always happen to me? Because you're a bitch, Carol. Because you're a fucking bitch. You want different results in life? Move differently. You want the same results in life? Keep being a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's really, the ball is in your court. Now, I know a lot of times in life, like we all get hurt and we didn't, we didn't deserve that. But there's so many times that we always choose to do and say the wrong thing because we're fueled up and fired up, and now we have karma that we have to just wait and sit back because it's on the way. Mm-hmm. Karma is a real fucking thing, and that's why I always talk about it. And even if you don't believe in it, that's okay. It's on you. It's still gonna come. Kind of like if you trip somebody that's walking on the street one day because you think it's fucking funny, or you kick a bird, which is not fucking funny. Something bad is gonna happen to you because there's no reason as to why you think going around here being a fucking douchebag is the right thing to do and that should cause entertainment. You know what I mean? So the next time you're about to leave a hate comment on somebody's page, just think to yourself, damn, would I want my mom to get a hate comment? Would I want my sister to get a hate comment? Would I want to get this hate comment? No. So why am I gonna put it under someone else's page? That's someone's daughter. That's someone's girlfriend. That's someone's mom right there. You know what I mean? So before you dish it out, make sure you can take that shit back in because, bitch, that shit is coming back.
Nobody can.
No.
I think cancel culture has just made me way more aware of how mean people are.
Yeah.
Like, I think I kind of was a little bit naive thinking that everybody has good in them. But I think there are just some people who are just, like, bitter and mean and ugly because you could really think that you're doing, like, living the nicest life, the most kind life, and someone will still find something to pick out about you. Yeah. And they'll still, like, talk shit about you. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, I've even seen, like, people that are really big on their faith on social media, and people still have something to say. They're like, you waited for marriage? Why? Why did you
tell me you're prude without telling me you're prude?
And I'm like, why do you care so much?
Exactly.
Like, you always have something to say.
Like, why can't you just live your own fucking life and mind your
They could be
business?
sharing the best, doing the best, and people always have something to say.
People just don't like to mind their business, and like
they don't like to see people happy.
Like,
that's it.
Going back to like the whole Justin, Haley, all of that stuff. Like people want to say like, Haley, you're such this, you're so horrible, you're mean, but it's like, do we not realize that we as humanity are bullying Haley right now?
My thing is though, like, yeah, have your opinion, but I don't understand what is like the end goal for people who are leaving comments like that.
They don't have an end goal.
Like, if you want to comment something or comment your opinion, why can't it be constructive if you want to vocalize it? Like, there's literally no hate and like, there's like commenting, fuck you. Like, what? Yeah, like, we don't really know what's happening. But the thing is, like, when you're online and your comments are on, you have to know the fact that you're going to get unwarranted comments regardless. I'm just saying, like, as the commenters, like, you don't have to be so mean.
Exactly.
Like, yes, you want to share your opinion,
nothing
but
nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all.
Yeah. So like
at the end of the day. So even if you think your opinion is constructive, really you have no place.
It all goes back to like, would you want it done to you? Probably not. So you should probably stop hoping for a trending or really, really liked comment and just like,
because one day you're gonna wake up and something is gonna be trending about you, although you are like a person that's not on social media. One day someone is gonna make a video trend about you and you're gonna receive hate, and then you're gonna be like, there's been
like normal people every day who have trended for whatever good or bad reason, whether it's like a homeless person or somebody who did something really bad. Normal people have trended, so it's like, don't think you're gonna get out of that, because one day, like you said, you may be on there getting hate too.
Exactly. And it's not a fun feeling. Like, I don't know, I was telling you guys earlier, like when I was going through that, like it was the most like, I mean, my family here, she could tell you, like, I have never, till this day, I mean, I'm good now, but like in that moment, I have never felt so defeated in my life. Imagine bullying someone else online that's not as strong, that's already mentally weak, that's already suicidal, that's already has had depression since day fucking one. You're not being a Bible thumper here. You're not being like, okay, yeah, we just have to hate comment defending our Seleners. No, like you literally just traumatized somebody else, and sticking up for your idol is one thing, but destroying somebody else in the process is also not it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
bitch.
you can still support the other one without having to be hateful towards the other person.
Yeah, you don't have to hate something because you love something else. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Everything can coexist. Like,
bitch.
Nobody knows how to do that.
That's true.
Literally.
Everyone's like, you have to pick one side and hate the other one if you don't agree.
Kind of like those people, oh, you have to either be straight or gay. You cannot switch. Really? Because I know some guys that have been married to a woman with 5 kids and they came out as gay. Yes, the fuck he can. Yes, the fuck she can. Not everything is supposed to be black and white.
Everybody can do what they want. And like, no one has to have an opinion about it. Like, you're going to have an opinion, I get it. But like, like Kylie was saying earlier, like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Don't say
it.
They
teach us that from such a young age, and nobody wants
it's like
to
that quote. This is fucking nasty. Trigger warning if you don't like asses. The quote goes, "Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has them, and they all fucking stink, bitch. Not mine, but they all fucking stink." And that's just the way that the cookie crumbles, bitch. You know. So before you leave your hate comment, or even to your friends, like I have to work on this as well in my life, because when I get mad, like I say certain things that I probably shouldn't. I have to work on it. I'm not perfect, but just be very mindful before you say something to someone, because like what you were saying is that what you're saying to them could be like their last straw. Yeah. They could be hanging on by a fucking thread, bitch, by a split end. And what you just said fucked them up. How do you live with that? How do you live with that? Like you can't. You know what I mean? So I think although not a lot of people deserve a platform on social media, I will say that not a lot of people deserve their platform. A lot of bad people have a platform and they act like they're good people, but that's a different fucking episode. But hand in hand, I do think that whether you're an influencer or a celebrity, try to give people a second chance. Not everyone is who they were back then. People change for the best. People change for the worst. And don't be so quick to judge someone or cancel someone based off of like what the fuck they did in goddamn 2012, bitch. We are in 2023. Still whore. Fuck you. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't know you never made a mistake before. You know what I mean? So we all have a past. Some is good, some is bad. Just be mindful of what you say. Because words, I had a friend teach me this a few months ago. We actually got in a little argument. She told me words can hurt more than like physical actions. And I was like, yeah. Bitch, like that's just like, that's
and
true.
I don't think people will ever realize that until it happens to them, and people just really need to open their mind to like understanding just the way that they're like putting all these videos out there for Hailey. Not just Hailey seeing it, brands are seeing this stuff. People that help Hailey and Justin make like their mortgage payments or whatever payments they have are seeing this. So it's just like, picture as a normal person you making one horrible mistake and somebody putting that, plastering it all over your jaw.
For the rest of your life.
The break room, corporate, the people that pay you. You would be like in the worst mental state ever.
Bitch, you speak volumes, man. You have me thinking. I'm like, that is so sad.
Yeah, and I just don't think anyone has a place to say anything, really.
Because no human is better than the other.
You're not living it. Yeah, you're not the one living it. You don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Although some people, I guess, are very, 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 very fucking evil. There is a quote that says, there is no sin bigger than other. At the end of the day, a sin is a sin, and you have to take it for what it is and grow as a person, but also learn how to fucking forgive people. Damn it, I forgive people. Not verbally, because you don't get the fucking privilege to talk to me ever again. I don't care how over my head that sounds. But I'll forgive you through prayer. I'll forgive you for my peace. I'll forgive you for me, not for you. I forgive you, but that doesn't always require reconnection. You know what I mean? So just understand that people sometimes only hurt you because they hate themselves. They project on how they feel about themselves to you. And that's why when you stop taking things personal and you realize that homeboy cheated on you because of him, because he was insecure, you're going to stop blaming yourself. You're going to stop comparing yourself to other people. You're going to stop being like, am I not enough? Was it my fault? Should I get like bigger tits? Oh my God, like, was it me? And like, no, it was him, you know? So I don't know. People just project all the time, and you have to like understand that and realize that sometimes, you know, it's nothing against you. It's all towards them. Like all the hate comments, you know, it's not even towards Hailey most of the time. Most of the time it's just because you like the drama and you fucking hate your life and you need some entertainment. So why not put a hate comment and wake up to 5,000 likes on that comment, because now you have some kind of fucking attention, even though that meant ruining somebody else's mental health. Was that worth it? I guess. Bitch, I guess. I don't know. But you guys, in conclusion, I know I sound repetitive as fuck, but again, just be mindful before you put a hate comment, and be mindful of the hate comments that you get. I get hate comments every day just by being me, just by being on social media, just by anything I do, I get a hate comment for. And there comes a time, well, although sometimes like I'll take it to heart and I'm like, damn, like that one hurt. I also have to read them and take it like a grain of salt and be like, these people don't know me. You don't know who I am. You don't know my heart. You don't know me in real life. So how can I take all these hate comments to heart whenever you don't even know like who I am as a person? So if you get hate comments or someone's hating on you in your life or at school or someone in your family or old friends, just know that it's all projection. It's not towards you. It's because they hate themselves. And when you actually understand that, like that's when your life will change and you actually take control of your emotions. So people don't hate you. They hate themselves.
How someone treats you is a reflection about how they feel about themselves. I tell myself that every day in the mirror.
Ooh, I like that.
I will.
She said daily affirmations, bitch.
Yeah.
So know that you are loved, you are beautiful, and I know life isn't easy, but, you know, we all got this together as one. Let the hate slide off of you and just keep being the bad fucking bitch that you are. I'll end it with this, the quote that I've lived by since I was a kid. If people are starting to hate on you, that's how you know you're making it, you're doing it big, and you're doing something right. If no one is talking about you, you got to be doing more. So if you have haters, bitch, you fucking made it. Thank you guys so much for watching the Salice Rose Show. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review if you feel like we deserve it. And we'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.